Alright, that is our first sale. Alright, I finally decided I'm gonna make everything public. You see, I have been working on my third app for the past month. I used Weweb and Xano to build this app called Instagram.ai. This app lets you upload few selfies and the AI model will generate beautiful portraits of you. And as you can see on the screen, I'm using Elon as a test here. The app was launched using Facebook ads and I even got my first customer. While I built the app, I also did something. I screen recorded the entire process from scratch using Weweb and Xano. I showed how to build everything I have built inside the app, the authentication, the integrations, the AI models, everything. And not just that. I remember my first two apps, I had partners because I didn't know how to take care of marketing. I didn't know how to take care of the distribution. So what I did was I run my own Facebook ads for the third app, and I also got my first customer using Facebook ads. So I'm also including that in this free YouTube series. If you're watching this video, that means you are probably watching one of the videos from the said series. So if you want to watch the full series, I will have a playlist of that in my YouTube channel. And if you want to work with me or my team, you can also look at the links in the description and get in touch with me as well. By the way, before you jump into the video, a word of caution. These videos are filmed raw. That means there is very minimal editing, almost no editing. So there will be a lot of head scratches. There will be moments where I don't know what the heck to do. So I'll be thinking and, doing stupid things, but eventually we figure it out, right? If you're watching the series, that means the app was launched and we made our first sale and the user is happy with that. All right. So with that said, let's jump into the series. Thank you. All right, people. So what do we have now? We have a page where you can create your AI models. We have the backend ready, front end ready. We have tested that. And when they create their AI models, they can view their AI models here. In my case, I have 3. And now it's time to create a page where they can, in fact, select a model, enter a prompt, click on generate, and the image should be generated on the right hand side. And that image will be saved into our database and it will show in the overview level, right? So we gotta create that page where people can generate previews. So I like this format. We already, oops, that was too big. Also I can, okay, yeah, so this is our app, right? So we have our menu and whatnot, we have our header. So what I want to do is here actually select a model. All right, select a model here, then a box to enter prompt, and depending on the prompt, on the right side it's going to show up. Okay, so and it is going to show up. Okay, and maybe in future I think we can give a selection box or something, or like a template where people can select various pre-built prompts, like vacation or whatever. Then it's going to write a detailed, very good prompt so it can generate that image. But for now, we will just use this. All right. I guess in our backend, we probably have an image generation prompt. Yeah, we have an image generation prompt, but in this prompt we have to include the model name. Yeah, we can think about that later. For now, let's focus on building this page for generating images. All right, generate new images. That's what we're going to call that page. So we'll create a duplicate of this page. So duplicate, right, generate new images. New images, right? Sidebar will be yeah, you know what that is. Yeah, generate new images. All right, cool. Now I gotta add that. I will add a magic icon. Magic. Do we have it? Prosper. Yeah. Generate new images. If I go here, yeah, this is how it's gonna look like. Generate new images. So here, step one would be select the model, and instead of this, we will have a drop down or selector. What is it called? I think it's a selector or drop down or selector. What is it? Yes, select. It's a select. Okay. So this has size of 16, height of 50. Okay, let's do something similar. This will have size of 16. That will be 100 and height of 50. And what else? Yeah, padding was 50. Sorry, 20. Margin of 20. Right, margin of 20. Right, so this can now go away, and here input select. Okay, select model. Layout type is text. Required is turned on. Read only. Oh, oops. Read only disabled. Initial value. Yeah, placeholder. Select a model, right? And in here there are some stuff which we have to remove anyway. So for example here, select model, file upload, this preview box not needed. On the right side, the preview box not really needed. Maybe we will touch this later. For now, yeah, we don't need file upload, and we don't need the text below that. We don't need the button. Actually, we need the button, but for a different reason, right? So instead of this, it will say generate image, right? Okay. So step 2, enter your prompt. Enter your prompt. Okay, this will be a text area. Text. Let me drop it here. All right, there you go. Oh, not text. Sorry. We'll just do an input. Input. Okay, and this input will have here, right? And let me add same sort of margins and padding and everything this one had. So 2020, we'll do that for this as well. Margin 2020, and this will be long answer, and the width will be 100. percentage width 100, and this will be auto. Here's the prompt. I can type the prompt however I want, and it is, instead of resizing, it's actually making a scroll bar. I think what's the best way to do this is going to be just make it bigger. I would suggest that. So just the height, instead of auto, we will do a ratio of fixed. Yeah, no, I don't want to do fixed. That, no. Fixed of 250, right? 250 is enough. Okay. Prompt here. Enter your prompt. Enter your prompt here. All right, and the font family will be the default font, right? Main font. All right, and what is step 3? We need prompt and image size, right? Image size. All right, select a model, select image size, enter your prompt. Enter your prompt. Yeah, I guess we will do one more of this. This file input is not of no use, so we will get rid of that. Step 3, select image size, and that means this should be selected. Select image size, right? And here select image size. And this will have select image size, and option 1 will be portrait square HD, square HD, square portrait, landscape. Okay, these are hard coded, so for now it is what it is. Okay, and the initial value will be square, just square. Search. Font color would be placeholder text. Text color will be placeholder text. And you can see if I change anything here, yeah, things are changing, right? And let's say form input, I'm gonna call it prompt. All right, so that is that. When this happens, what should happen is on the right side we should have a box that will load up. First of all, let me add padding from all sides. All right, so I'm gonna add like a 20 pixel padding and preview. Your image will appear here, right? And we're going to get rid of this list. Instead, the right side, preview box. This is the whole right side, and this is the big box. So inside that, I want to take the entire width, but I want to make it centered, right? So your image will appear here, and header, image box, I'll call this header, and below header we need like a proper box with a what should we call it? Yeah, below that we should have a container, and this container needs to have, should it be inside this? What am I gonna do? Okay, let's do this. Width will be this, and height will be a ratio. So the width and height will be like this, and maybe the header can go inside this, right? So image preview box, container, header itself should be centered. Okay, so your image will appear here. Not really. I think it's better off appearing a bit below. Okay, I'm gonna add a border now, and it's gonna be the placeholder color, and I'll have a radius of 20. Okay, now I want to add margin to make it look a bit. Oof, I don't want to do that 1:1 thing. What I want to do is do a fix it VH, like take 60, 90 VH, 50 VH. Right, so your image will appear here. It will be 50% of the screen. I think that is a fair assumption. Okay, now inside this container, okay, inside this container, yeah, we gotta do an auto. Inside this container we need an image, right? Image, and this image for now will be I know people probably are going to get tired of seeing my face, is it not? I have a feeling like that when I do this tutorial. Should have used somebody else. Anyway, yeah, so we will set this, and this is our header. Yeah, I think adding a container is going to make things complicated. So image, whatever image it is. So your image will appear here. So after header, we need to add some margin below header, so it's safe. Right, header, below header, let's add 10. So the image is going to appear here. All right. Now the max height of this should be 800, 900, 400, 100. Okay, 200, 300. Yeah, I don't want to do anywhere above 600. And the reason for that is, say for example, in this case, if I select this image, it will not blow up the screen. That's the reason, right? And I now think 600 is too much. Max height should be 500 or 400. Yeah, that will do. And below this, if you do a max height for image, I think we can get away with this. Okay, image. Width should be 100%. No, let width be decided based on aspect ratio, because the height will be same. Okay, now after image is created, we can either uh, we can provide a download button as well. All right, so let's say it here, and image preview box. Below this image, I want to add a download button. All right, button. Now add it here. All right, and I'm gonna call it download. And we gotta add a left icon, and the icon will be download icon. The color will be ugly, so we need to see if we have white. Yes, we have white. We will select that, and the size should be like 10, 15, 10, 14, and add a margin to right of 5 pixels. And overall we need to add margin 10. If people click on it, that should let them download it, right? What if we play with the background color and set the background color to transparent, right? And we add a dark border, solid border. We will do gray 2, and we will do a 10 radius. We do a gray 2 border 2 pixels. Should be gray 1. Now I think it should have been some other name other than gray 1 and gray 2, because now I don't know what the heck is gray 1 and what the heck is gray 2, honestly. Instagram gray 1. So this is gray 1. Okay. Gray 1. Download. Cool. Okay. So when I click on download, what should happen? Is it linking me something? No. Yeah, we can think about this download thing. It's super easy. We just have to run a workflow. But the important thing is we need to select the model. So we need to preload the models using a collection. So we are going to add a collection. Where is it? Add data collections, and this time it will be a collection called model mini. It's basically the endpoint that gets models, but this time using customize, we are only outputting model name and created name. All right, so get all models mini, right? And folder, go to models. It's a Xano models mini models, and here, boom, we have 3 fetching data and whatnot. Now let's open the settings of this drop down items. Instead of this, move away. Alright, so instead of that, we will do a collection of data that is coming in from here. So in this case, it's 3, and label field is a model name, and value field is model's ID. Okay, so here you can see model 3, model 2, model 1. Basically, it's fetching data from our backend and showing it here, so people can select whatever they want. Okay, I want to know if I change that drop down text to black, is it gonna make it better or is it gonna ruin the experience? Only one way to figure out that is, we duplicate this. The reason why I duplicate it is because if I if I cannot restore things back to normal, then yeah, we will need, okay, background color. Did I change it? Oh yeah, there you go. Gray to gray 2. Maybe may freaking be, or gray 1. Maybe let's try gray 1. Okay. Now when people try gray 1, we need the text, the color of the text to be white. Okay. Actually, this is not bad. I wouldn't call this bad. Right? This has a hover state. I don't want the hover state. I think this is better. And I'm gonna add a radius of 20. No, 10, 5. Yeah, let's do 5. Let's do a radius of 5 here. And let's get rid of the old one. Border color. Let's do color. Alright, select a model, Abby, whatever that is. Okay, now search font color, text color. Alright, I guess that is it. Now I should either duplicate this, or I think duplicating it would be easier. Select image size, and then I will just change or unbind this, and I will add the 5 options. Right, so let's create image size. I am going to do all the sizes again. So square HD, square HD. Actually, square, square. Then we do square HD, square HD. Square HD, square HD. Then we do, oh, square, square. Square HD, square HD. Portrait, portrait. Portrait, portrait. Landscape, landscape. And the default select image size. The initial value will be square. All right, so we have this. We have this, and we have a prompt box. We have image selector, so I can select whatever image I want, square or whatever. Now if I click on this button, I should start. Okay, generate my image. Okay, so here if I click on generate my image, then it's going to generate an image. It should generate an image. So that is the idea. So we have created an endpoint called image, right? So we are going to run that. Is this required? Yes, it is. Is this required? Yes, it is. Is this required? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, since this is a form container, we are going to run all of this through our automation. And our automation is request. We are going to send in a request to models. It should have been a get image, right? Yeah, anyway. Prompt would be the prompt value. File model ID should be the ID values that is selected. So yeah, select model value, right? Image size should be the image size that was selected. Okay, now I'm going to send in maybe Weweb model, and I'm going to send in maybe standing in front of the Abby, standing and smiling, Taj Mahal in the background. Okay, so Abby smiling in front of Taj Mahal, that's our post request. And we got a response. It has an image URL, and I am going to view the image now. It somehow, oh, it is responding with that ugly image of me standing in front of Eiffel Tower. The reason probably is in my backend, instead of sending, instead of actually creating an image, I'm probably doing a, yeah, a constant. So instead of running an actual file response, I was doing a constant. So I'm going to disable that. I'm going to enable this, and I will try this once more. This time it's probably going to take a lot longer, and it is, we should also expect errors, right? So we are going to wait. Okay, so we have some data back. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That's my image. And when that image is received, we can instantly like update this. So yeah, we can, I can show you how to do that in a bit. All right. So connection is complete. Now let's move to the next part. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to add like a fake box here. Or actually, let's add a container. I know we had a container and I deleted it, and then I'm adding a container again. I might look stupid, but I'm gonna do that again. Image container. Okay, so image is gonna show up here. What is the height? Yeah, width will be 100. Height will be fixed, and that fixed height will be 400. How can I put this inside the container itself? Okay, width is 100%, but here width is auto and height is 400. Here height is 400. This is the maximum height you can have, but it's taking the entire image width. Yeah, this is why the alignment is why. So when I do this, it's trying to stretch things, but now it's not. Okay, so we have image loaded. Okay, and we have a download button and image preview box, image loaded. Yeah, that's not required. Okay, so we have this. When an image is being generated, we just want to show this. We don't want to show any image, right? So what we're gonna do is we will show a loader. Okay, and for now, let me just hide this off. Okay, so we have this image container, right? This image container should have image preview box, right? Okay, so this image container should have borders. Border 1, and the color will be this, radius will be 20. Okay, and what this will do is I don't know how that works. What this will or should do is it should make things go center. When we click on this should start showing. So image preview is being generated, and once the image preview is generated, this will just disappear. That's how it should work. Okay, so in data, states generating image progress, and this will be in states, and we are going to make it a boolean, and it will be false. And this is going to be shown only if generating image is true. Right, so yeah, and for the image itself, we are going to show this only if generating image process is false. So that means that will end up being true. And we need to make sure image generated image URL image generation URL, and here we will have a text. Yes, because of navigation. Yeah, image generated image URL, we need that, and not equal to null. Not equal to null. Maybe that's not the best way to do it in Weweb, because that's a Xano language. Null empty. Blank. If empty, I guess that is it. If empty. And yeah, I think we just need to do that URL not equal to. So if it is equal, if it's not equal to blank, that means images, none of the images are generated now. If it is equal to, yeah, I'm confused now, honestly. But it's okay. Now let's open the image. Shouldn't be lazy, it should be eager. And image to use. will be the image generation URL, which is obviously empty. But when this complete, we will update variable, change variable value, image. Yeah, this should be set to true when our request starts, and you change variable value, and we need URL, generated image URL, and that will be from our data image URL. Okay, and copy, I'm gonna paste it here. This will be set to false in that case. Okay, so now let's try this. So when I click on generate my image, it has started that request, and when this request completes, it should generate an image from file and send it to me, and boom, it's gonna show up here. And if I click on download, right, download, all I need to do is download file from URL. The file URL will be whatever generated image URL, right? So simple. So I click on it, boom. Oh, failed to fetch file. That is what it's saying. Download blah 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 dot png or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it's showing unable to fetch the freaking file. Okay, in that case, I'm going to do delete, and I'm gonna do navigate to, and it will be an external link, and that will be to URL, generated URL, and it opens in a new tab. Okay, now boom, that's how I can download this, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna change this from Taj Mahal to where else should I stand? Statue of Liberty in the background, Money Day, smiling, taking a selfie. I'm kind of enjoying this. Generate image. Let's just wait for this image to load, and boom 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 boom. Just realized me making sounds is not enough, but there you go. That's me, right? If I want to download this, boom, I can download this. Let's try changing this to a 16:9 thing. There you go, 16:9. Do we have 9:16? I think we also have that. Maybe I forgot to add it. Anyway, that is also good. Pretty good, kind of, right? Anyway, we have successfully created the module which will generate the images. Now, I want to make sure whenever I create images, I add them to this generated images. Yeah, we are doing this, right? So our next step would be to basically create a carousel where we will display all our images, and maybe the prompts as well. Prompts might be a stretch, but definitely the images. So we will duplicate the my models page. Actually, just generate images. That should be linked to the new page. Generate new images, right? So if I click on it, yeah. So we will basically model this page, and we will create a home page where we will showcase all the images that were generated. Okay, so that is coming up in the next part.